There you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horse.
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
Caught just a glimpse of her this morning. As the door slid open on the train, she smiled at me through the crowd, like an angel through the clouds that filled my brain. I'd spend the morning in that moment, daydreamed away the afternoon, stared into space, biding my time. The ride home on the Kumana line can't come too soon. I look for her in Monte Santo, and all the way to Pisani, I'll pray that she'll come sit with me for the slow ride home. And just the chance of her appearance makes me feel so much less alone. Caught just a glimpse of our future, of her walking by my side. Sweet music of her laugh, her beauty splitting me in half, dressed as my bride. Then just a glimpse of a life together, her and I and a little one, living in a distant land, so close together, hand in hand, my wife and son. And we'd wait for her in Monte Santo, and all the way to Pisani, together as a family for the long ride. Just to have them beside me makes me feel so much more alive. Train screeched and I awakened, realized I dreamed right past my place. Just a glimpse that filled my mind, riding on the Kumana line when I saw her face. Just a glimpse that filled my mind, it still happens every time I see your face. Thank you very much.
The show is Horses Sing None of It. My name is Ralph Litwin, and our guest is Gregg Cagno.
Great to see you again, brother.
Nice to see you. I know Gregg from years ago. We were in the New Jersey Songwriter Circle together.
That's right.
And he was a guest on the show at that time. And since then, he's moved to, you've moved to Lambertville?
I'm in New Hope now, New Hope, Pennsylvania. Yeah, I've been bouncing around New Jersey for all my life, and I found a free bridge and I went over to Pennsylvania. So, you know. But I like it over there.
New Hope is nice.
It's nice. It's a little soggy as of late, but we did okay in the last couple floods, thankfully. So I think we'll stick around there for a while.
And you're now a married man.
I'm now a married man, 3 years and counting. So,
Congratulations.
thank you. It was an exhaustive search. No, I found a great wife, and that song wasn't about her though. It was about my friend's wife, which is always dangerous, right? But no. My friend Federico was telling me a story of how he met his wife on the subway in Naples, the Cumana line, and I didn't really know that Naples had a subway, so thought I'd write him a song, and it was just her birthday this past end of the month, and so we recorded that song together for his wife's birthday.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you last year were a finalist in Kerrville.
New folk.
New folk.
Yeah, because I've been doing it 20 years now, so I can get into new folk, you know. But that was a thrill, and
It's an honor.
it's definitely an honor, and that's definitely songwriter mecca out there. And, got to see a lot of friends, and finally take my chance on the big stage. So.
Good. Well, why don't you give us another one?
Sure. In fact, I think it was one of the songs that got me into Kerrville. So, and this is a folk song. They're all folk songs, but this is a folk song about the folk process. And, it's called A Riff in Time. It's about a string of people who lift this riff, myself included. Still muted? And there we go.
A riff in time.
Riff in
saves
time.
9.
There you go. For years this riff's been rolling around, been on stage in many a town, charmed the ladies down in New Orleans, funked them up in Astoria, Queens. There's good reason why it's familiar to you. It's one thing this riff isn't is new. When blind Lemon Jefferson wasn't looking, a young Robert Johnson up and took it. Howlin' Wolf heard him try down Gertie's, hiding in the corner, getting down and dirty. Later that night, Jelly Roll got a hold, standing at the Wolf's window, listening in the cold. Cutie Ledbetter picked it up in the joint, off a kid from Jersey who didn't get the point. On a railroad in this land, Hudie taught Woody, and he hacked through and spread it fast as he could. Pete Seeger even plunked it out on the banjo and got B.B. King up and started on the mojo. For years this riff's been rolling around, been on stage in many a town, charmed a lady down in New Orleans and funked him up in Astoria, Queens. There's good reason why it's familiar to you. It's one thing this riff isn't is new. Dylan copped it off a Buddy Holly demo, which wound up in the hands of McCartney and Lennon. George taught him how to play it and called them both wankers. Then tried it on the sitar and taught Ravi Shankar. Ravi broke it out showing off a Bonnie Raitt.
Fitted to whiskey and for a Tom Waits.
For years this riff's been rolling around, been on stage in many a town, charmed the ladies down in New Orleans and funked them up in Astoria, Queens. There's good reason why it's familiar to you. It's one thing this riff isn't is new. Tradition passed along, no one keeping score. As if it sounds that good, good chance that it's been done before, yeah. Made its way through the late night scenes, campfire circles, open mic dreams, traditional riffage carried through time by studious pickers hitting rewind. I heard it first in the steamroller blues, I swiped it right up, now I'm sharing it with you. For years this riff's been rolling around, been stage in many a town, charmed the ladies down in New Orleans, and funked them up in Astoria, Queens. There's good reason why it's familiar to you. It's one thing this riff isn't is new. Well, thank you.
All right.
That's true, that's true. I don't know if it's chronologically true, but it's true enough. I was trying to slip Big Bill Brunzi in there, but I have to admit I don't know where he falls chronologically, so probably at the beginning of the song, right?
He's before Pete Seeger.
After Robert Johnson.
Yeah, and contemporary of Pete Seeger, actually,
All right.
for part of his life.
We're swapping, we're swapping. Excuse me, sorry about that.
So you play in more than one tuning.
I do, and if you would have told me 15 years ago, 20 years ago, to cut it out, I might have, but now I'm stuck with all these songs and all these different tunings. So I added another guitar to the act to make it a little quicker between songs, but I don't know, it does open up ideas for me, and it's definitely helps me find new voicings and new things to keep my guitar playing interesting to me. And I've been trying to whittle down the list of tunings, so I just use my favorite ones now, and I only try to keep it to about 3 now, rather than, you know, every song has to be in a different tuning, because it got a little ridiculous there for a while. But so, but this is a new tuning. Even I broke my own rule and I found a new tuning, and I wrote this song.
So what do you call this new tuning?
This new tuning I call CGC EBC. So it's kind of like a, I don't know, kind of like a C major 7 tuning, I guess, right?
Okay, sounds good to me.
It sounds good to me. And this is a song called Worth the Wait. Excuse me, Worth the Wait. Am I pulling on my? See, I did it again. We're all right now. Song I wrote for my wife, who couldn't be here tonight, and I'm sorry about that. She was going to originally be here, and we're going to do our duets. And she just started a new job down in the Walnut Street Theater. She's in rehearsals, and so I had to come by myself. And so we'll send this out to her and wish her the best in Windy City. Windy City. Can I say that?
I guess so.
Beat me out if you have to. So this is called Worth the Wait. Because I'm no spring chicken, but I found my wife. I go see her shows, and she's meticulous about cleaning up at the end of the night. You know, she likes to get all her stuff lined up for the next show, you know. So I'm usually the guy waiting outside the longest. She's the last one out. Oh, didn't push the button. Take 2, sorry about that. She's the last one out when the show is done. There were others here with flowers, now I'm the only one. Left leaning on the wall, left staring at the stage door. She may be late, but she's right on time for sure. She's worth the wait in the cold. When I see her walk my way, she's worth her weight in gold. You know I would wait all day. She's worth the wait. She's the last one in. Now this search is done. There were others here before her. Now she's the only one. Right beside my name, inside my everything. I may be slow, but her fingers in the ring. worth the wait growing old. When I see my wife, she's worth her weight in gold. No, I waited all my life. She's worth the wait. While we have this time, and we're of sound mind, let us seize this dance. Let us take this chance. It's worth the wait growing old, just to see my wife. She's worth her weight in gold. No, I waited all my life. She's worth the wait. She's worth the wait.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
We should tell folks how to get in touch with you and find out about your performing schedule and your recordings.
Certainly.
You can email Gregg at booking@greggcagno.com. That's Gregg with 3 G's. And Cagno with 1 G.
My lifelong quest to have my name spelled right. I recently played at the Birchmere down in Alexandria, and I was doing a duet. It was a duo gig with my wife, and her name's Maggie. And so it listed us as Gregg and Maggie Cagno, and we were opening for Kelly Willis. Anyhow, I got there and they had my name spelled wrong on the marquee, and I said, we're there good and early, and I said, well, if there's time, I understand it happens all the time, but could I get another G on my name up there? And he said, I'm sorry, buddy, we're plumb out of G's. He's like, I figured either put 1 G up there or no G's at all, so I figured you just want one. So I made an exception. You know how it is. But with the digital listing over there, we have as many G's as we need. And
Maggie and Gregg Cagno, that's got a lot of G's in it.
that's a lot of G's there. I think we got 6 G's. And but hey, it's a good fit.
What else you gonna play for us, Gregg?
I thought I'd play a song I wrote with my friend Christian Bauman. Do you know him?
I know the name.
He was one of the Camp Hoboken guys from way back when, and well, way back when, the late 20th century, that is. And we wrote some songs together. We continue to write songs together, and he lives now up in Solebury, Pennsylvania, so he's only about a mile up the road from me now, which is nice. And I get to see him out of the Hoboken crew. I definitely see him the most. So we'll play a song we wrote together. And he's been writing books lately, and he's putting out a book soon. He's got 2 already. And he's got another one coming out, going to be called In Hoboken, actually. So.
What kind of books are they?
Novels,
Good for him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing very well with it. He got his first novel got picked up. Simon & Schuster. God bless him. I'll tune a little bit. We'll be on our way here. So we actually wrote this song through the fax machine. This was before he had email. He had just gotten out of the Army, and he didn't quite have the email thing going on yet. So we faxed lyrics back and forth to each other all afternoon one day and came up with this song. It's called "The View from Here."
It's a unique songwriting method.
Well, you know.
I've never heard of that being used before.
It's kind of, it's a Renaissance, Renaissance thing, View from here. Well, I asked Michelangelo how he could bear lie on his back for months and stare at the ceiling he painted with particular care. He said the view of the nuns was amazing from there. Sight of the sisters in stark silent rows, fall of a paint drop, an upturned face from below. And the view from here, it takes your breath now, honey. View from here leaves you alone. View from here shuts you up now, honey. View from here, you're halfway home. Joan of Arc gave one last sigh, rope across her chest, flame lit her eye. Crowd in the distance, no big surprise. Last view through to the by and by. Steam from her teardrops, wrists all back and bent. Shake of her shoulder, she said, oh, that's what you meant. And the view from here, it takes your breath now, honey. View from here leaves you alone. View from here, it shuts you up now, honey. View from here, you're halfway home. End of the day, the end of the week, end of the month, a kiss on the cheek. View of the future, shaky at best, but the view of my love in a flower dress. Well, I don't know, but I've heard rumors fly. Satan himself when he said goodbye gave one last look round the heavenly sky, handed his wings to Michael and cried, no more will I know you, no more can we be friends, but the view of your face, my brother, I'll never forget. And the view from here takes your breath now, honey. View from here leaves you alone. View from here, it shouts you up now, honey. View from here, you're halfway home. Home. Home.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Got time for about one more song there,
Sounds
Greg.
good. I think we should play one together, Ralph.
All right.
Let's play a little sea shanty, a little coming back into the marina song. This is actually the title track of that live album I made. Present Moment Days, it's called. It's about sailing to the Bahamas with my brother. He had a 32-foot catch called the Present Moment, and I got to make the crossing with him over the Bahamas. And when we got there, I wrote this song because we had to kill time until they opened up customs. But they let us in.
We can give your website address one more time. www.greggcagno.com.
Thank you.
Greg with 3 G's in it. Otherwise, you won't find it.
So, Present Moment Days. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Glad to hear you again.
sun falling or rising. I lost track of days, but I ain't trying to find them or count them. Red skies in the morning, or is it at night? Supposed to keep you scared or make me feel alright. Either way, I found them, but I didn't count them. Now I'm lost at sea, lost some weight of the world off the screen, fell off the face, this present moment days. Yeah, I sure do miss you, but I'm doing fine. You're doing your thing, I'm doing mine, that's a barter. This longing is a bond stronger than absence. Can you feel the wall that we're up against? So don't bother pushing harder, 'cause I'm lost at sea, lost some weight of the world off the screen, fell off the face, it's present moment days. Take us in, Oliver. Tide comes home, the ebb flows light, full moon filling up the harbor with night, and a promise of a gentle rocking sleep until a new dawn, and a southwest wind to sail us along to a new bliss. That's a promise. And we're lost at sea,